family, Kevin Hart recently did the Breakfast Club to address the roast of Netflix and the Tony Hinchcliffe jokes. And let me take that back. He didn't go on Breakfast Club only to address that. He addressed a assortment of things, okay? One of the things he addressed was the Tony Hinchcliffe viral joke. Now, family, if you're unaware, Tony Hinchcliffe is a white comedian who told a joke that was distasteful, all right? It was about George Floyd, R.I.P. George Floyd. We're not going to play the joke, all right? But it was very disrespectful. You got Kevin Hart going on to the Breakfast Club and speaking about this moment here. My bad.
Yeah, the George Floyd joke, it wasn't a tasteful joke. Tony Hinchcliffe arguably had the best set.
Now, I don't like this angle here. I don't like him bigging up Tony Hinchcliffe, but let me say this. I understand what he's trying to say. Now, let me be clear, because a line has to be drawn, all right? A white man talking about a black man who died from injustice will never be cool. Black, our culture, as he's just said, will never accept that. But I don't want it to seem as if Kevin Hart is now, taking up for the white man. No, I'm not saying that. This is what I think he's currently doing. Speaking up for comedians. As a comic, it was a bad joke. That's a fact. But he's a comedian, and under the guise of comedy, he should be allowed to say it. Kevin Hart is standing for comedy right now over everything. That's what he's doing in this current moment.
Girl, by the attempt of humor. I get it, right?
And that goes back basically into what I was just saying, right? He's on the side of the comedy.
In this case, like, either you're a fan of this level of content or you're not.
Now, let me say this as well, because the nonchalantness about how Kevin Hart is giving it up is bothering me as well. Let's be clear. When you're in a position as Kevin Hart, a joke like that can seamlessly go off of your back and you can get back to your rich, wealthy life. But to some other people who may not have as much, maybe, their blackness is all they feel they got. I don't know. Maybe they're more attached to a moment like this because they don't have anything else to be attached to. Now, am I saying that makes it right? I'm not. But I'm not faulting anyone for being upset about a very distasteful joke. Now, Tony Hinchcliffe, who does a weekly podcast, and at one time back in the day, I actually did listen to this show. It's very funny. He has comedians come on, amateur comedians. They give about a minute or two of a set, and then you have 3 judges judge that set. They also joking on him. And if he's good, he comes back next week and it keeps going for a while. It's very entertaining. And he addresses the backlash he's been getting for the joke, okay?
Kevin Hart was something else, huh? It's the first time I've been called a Nazi multiple times in just a few hours. I guess that's what LA writers' rooms, all these, a lot of mentally ill liberals out there that somehow with all these blacks and Jews and Mexicans around me, I guess I'm a Nazi somehow. I guess the guy that pulls names out of a bucket giving everybody an opportunity is a Nazi. Isn't that something? And I got called a Nazi, gay, a racist, over.
Now, it seems like this actually really did bother Tony, and that's really unlike Tony. I don't see a lot get to Tony, but it seems like this did startle him.
Over and over again. I'm none of those 3 things. A little fun fact. But they are they are fat, ugly, black, and Jewish. Everything I said was real about them. Just a reminder. Because I woke up today, and even though well, there's news articles, because the news isn't real, nothing is real, that say that I got lit up by Chelsea Handler, which is very, very funny because that's not what happened at all. You can't believe anything you see or read on the news anymore. You have to actually watch the thing for yourself.
Now, what happens because of this George Floyd joke? Steven Jackson is family with George Floyd, and he had a problem with the joke. All right. Let's check out what he had to say. Okay.
You can't tell people what to be offended by and what not to be offended by. Everybody laughing until it's their family member that get murdered. Then it ain't funny. Then it ain't funny when it's your family member. It's funny when it's everybody else's family member, and it's cool when it's everybody else's family member. When they come to your doorstep, you want everybody to feel a certain way. See, I rode for my brother. Didn't take a dime from nobody. Risked everything I had going on in real time. No cap, no lies. 29 different states marching for my brother. Didn't take a dime from nobody. Every dime they tried to pay me, me and Q gave back to the community. Wherever we went, we gave it back. So you can't tell people that risk things and that really love somebody to feel a certain way when he's disrespected. Clown shit. Y'all keep laughing though.
Nigga had an outfit change? What the hell?
You got these motherfuckers that ain't never done shit in life, that's unproven, that can't even change their own circumstances, life kicking them in the ass, and they go on other people's page and try to convince them to crash out for their entertainment.
Oh, damn, he's shitting on niggas. Oh, shit.
Bro, you can't even control your own life. You can't change your own circumstances. You think people that's actually successful care about your opinion? Sorry, they don't. Y'all be embarrassing yourselves. Just be a fan. But if you think people finna take your opinion and crash out for your entertainment, dog, you have to be the dumbest person ever, bro. Nobody cares about your opinion at all. First off, but if you think people finna listen to you and crash out so you can be entertained, that's why you're in the position you in now. That's why life kicking you in the ass right now.
Now, family, let me be honest with you. Money don't make you smart. Money don't make you genius. You can learn something from anybody. Now, God has been good to this man. He's blessed him, all right? But let's not act like this nigga got his money being a philosopher or a scientist. This nigga put a ball in the hoop, all right? He talking like he just...
But, bro, nobody cares about your opinion at all. First...
Nigga, you play ball, you think we care about yours. Come on, man. Come on, gang. Now, if you talking hoops, of course we care. Anything else, brother. Anyway. But this ain't addressed to me anyway. He's speaking, I guess, about the people who wants him to crash out behind the Tony Hinchcliffe.
First off, but if you think people finna listen to you and crash out so you can be entertained, that's why you're in the position you in now. That's why life...
Look, I told you, he hoop. He was finna say possession. He thinking about, yo, you was in 3 seconds. Turnover on possession. You heard him?
You and crash out so you can be entertained. That's why you're in the
possession. I'm telling
position you in now. That's why life kicking you in the ass right now. You know what I'm saying? You want to tell somebody what else to do, but you can't even help your mama bring the groceries in the house or buy her a new house. Y'all clowns.
All right. They really got to Steven. They really got to Steven. He took the bait. But let me say this as well. I'm a little confused. All right, family? I'm a little confused. Now, Nore calls out Steven Jackson for not calling out the white boy. What? Family, this video, as you can see in the bottom or middle of your screen, was May 13th, 2026. You can read the caption as we just listened to the video. Steven Jackson responds to people defending Tony Hinchcliffe's joke about George Floyd during Netflix Kevin Hart roast. All right, we got Nore calling out Steven Jackson for not saying something about Tony Hinchcliffe dropping the joke. Let's check this out.
Big Goofy, where you at, Big Goofy?
Oh, shit, he don't smoke off the back. I like it. Big Goofy.
Big Goofy, where you at, Big Goofy? You don't got none of that smoke with nobody else, Big Goofy. Big Goofy. That white man disrespected who you claim to be your brother, and you ain't got no smoke. Oh, you cool with Kevin Hart. You cool with yay. You cool with everybody, but when it's a black man, but you ain't got no smoke for that white man. You want all the smoke. Remember, all the smoke. But you want a little bit of.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga teeth is pissing me off. Oh my God. His teeth is just rain and spit out this nigga mouth. His teeth, the words can't get past his teeth. His teeth in the way of the words.
Goofy, you disappointed me. And I got your back. Because that joke wasn't good. That was not it. That was not it. But Goofy, you said nothing. You let us all down, Goofy. Big Goofy. Now it's on you, Big Goofy. No. We want you to have all the smoke. Not just a little bit. Goofy.
Now, family, this video was posted yesterday. All right? Maybe Stephen Jackson didn't turn up enough for Nore. I'm trying to figure out what Nore wants from Stephen A. From Stephen Jackson. Now, that may go back into Stephen saying, yo, if y'all expect me to crash out, you dumb and all that, because, but wait, that video was 2 weeks ago. So he couldn't even be speaking to Nore. Now, this video we get yesterday as well. All right. Now, Stephen heard what Kevin Hart said on the Breakfast Club, and he responds to it. Okay, let's check this out.
Kev did reach out to me.
Yo, Keyshawn, I appreciate you tapping in.
I've been knowing Kev a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing Kev a long time. And it kind of came off as he made it sound like I agreed with the bullshit. I agreed with the bullshit of the roast. No, I did not. I didn't agree with the joke. When he called me, he was basically calling me out of respect as friends. And basically, I cut him off. I know what a roast is. I understand what a roast is. I watch him. I love him. I watch him. I love comedy. I love Kevin. I'm a fan of Kevin. That's my homeboy. I've been knowing him a long time. But the only thing I wanted to express to Kev was there's a lot of people like me that's under the old law that I would never laugh at no joke about dead people. Anytime somebody demeans the dead, it turns my stomach because it's the lowest thing you can do. When they made the jokes about his family, that shit wasn't funny to me either, because it shows that you're not as talented as you are when you got to pick on people that can't defend themselves, right? So for me, I just let him know that he just had to understand that ain't everybody's flavor. Everybody don't laugh at that shit because some of us still have morals. I still say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I still open doors for people. You know what I'm saying? I still respect my elders. So joking on anybody, Charlie Kirk, anybody. And Charlie Kirk talked about George Floyd. But I would never laugh at somebody talking about somebody that got killed or somebody that's not here, bro.
Stephen is saying, you know, any jokes dealing with the dead, I'm not going for. I can understand that. This is a fine line, family. As a comedian, you want to push the boundary and you want to shock people in a way. But is this the type of shocking you want to be? Not me. I wouldn't go for this, but that's what Tony Hinchcliffe does. He has an audience that follows him for, let's be honest, those racial jokes. He is a racial comedian. He speaks on race all the time. And he got an audience that likes hearing those degrading jokes about different cultures. It's a fact.
Demeaning the dead at any point, at any time, is never funny to me, regardless who it is. You know what I'm saying? And I had to let him know that. Am I mad at him? No, I ain't mad at him. He didn't say it. I sent a DM to the motherfucker who said it. Directed dead at him. Kevin didn't say it. I understand business. I understand what he had going on. I didn't expect Kev to jump up there and say, no. I don't expect people to take up for me. You know what I'm saying? That's just not realistic. You got to be grown. You got to be realistic.
Okay.
I understand he was at a roast, so that wasn't Kevin's place to jump up there and say, no, you can't say that. They said all kind of bro. But my hate is directed strictly at who said it. Kev, my boy, get your money, Kev. I'm glad you was number one, all that shit, but I ain't mad at Kev. And I appreciate him calling me. You know what I'm saying? Because if Gianna ever called me for an explanation or why, I want to have an explanation. So that's my only thing. I ain't mad at him. I ain't doing all the other shit. Like, I'm speaking for me, too.
Okay.
I'm speaking for me. I don't speak for Georgie's family. I don't speak for them because I don't really know none of them. You know what I'm saying? I met some of them during this time, but I really don't know none of them. The only person I know that's kin to him is Wu and his sisters. And y'all don't know his sisters. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? They really out there. They really in the streets. And I love them to death. That's the ones I know. So,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's just,
all right.
I don't do shit for clout. I ain't.
Okay. So, you know, I do understand where Steven is coming from. Hey, listen, man, if it's somebody in your family, you going to ride for them bottom line. Let's be real. You going to ride for them bottom line. But let me say this for Tony Hinchcliffe, because this came across my Twitter, and for any of the family members that's watching right now, you might be around my age and you remember these days. Now, what I will say in Tony's defense, nigga, we have gotten softer as a society when it comes to what's acceptable when it comes to jokes. All right, what do I mean by that? Family, it used to be a show called In Living Color that did sketch comedy, all right? One of the segments popped up on my Twitter, and back then it was so regular, but if this aired today, these niggas canceled, all right? Let me show you what was going on when I was coming up and what was mad regular. Check this out. A white woman is bringing in, nah, I ain't gonna even explain it. Just watch, family. Lock in, all right?
He's beautiful.
Yes, he is. This is Calvin. He's a homeboy sapien africanus, or B-boy, as they're known in the neighborhood.
Is he able to walk?
Oh, yes, he walks, but you see, these are new sneakers, and they don't like to crease them.
Facts.
I see. And what is he doing now?
This is what they call chillin', Alan.
Well, it is kind of cold in the studio today.
Oh, no, not that kind of chillin'. He's just relaxing and getting used to his environment.
I see.
Yo, just because you live in large with crazy bank and stupid wheels and I'm butt naked don't give you the right to dish. You know what I'm saying?
Pourquoi?
Well, theirs is a rapidly changing language, Alan. There's new terminology almost daily. But as of last Friday, what he said to you was, just because you're rich and he's poor doesn't give you the right to disrespect him.
Oh, boy.
I wouldn't say that around him, Alan. It tends to agitate him. Yo, Calvin, man, cool out. The dude's just bugging.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You cannot air this on TV today. Bro, we came up on a different type of comedy. All right? We just came up on a different type of comedy. This got all the racial insinuations you wanna give it, but it was funny. Anyway, family, let's get into this Wayne news.